the Nissan Skyline. Feel sorry for those people stood outside, but Kevin, he is really experiencing, showing us the experience of a real drift. And this car screams drift, doesn't it, Ben, as he shows a perfect donut outside the front of the house.
Yeah, this one's fitted with the typical 2JZ engine from the legendary Toyota Supra. That has become one of the most common engines in drift vehicles. 3 litre straight 6 turbocharged, and it works extremely well. Gives him that power over the rear wheels that he needs to fire it up with it. About 600 horsepower this one, so it's not quite as much as some, but it's a great one to watch, isn't it?
I think it's just so cool, isn't it? Ryan is behind the wheel there, heading up the hill, slamming on the brakes, lights on, gets sideways, goes through. The famous monster energy car on the side, the Nissan GTR 7.4 litre V8 turbo, and we've got Steve Bagoni behind the wheel, nicknamed Bagsy. And Nissan has an almighty 1,200 brake horsepower, and actually this has been a real favourite at the festival over the years, Ben.
Just look at the amount of smoke it creates from those rear tyres. It's astonishing. And when you're standing out there next to where he's been doing some of those 360s, it is baffling just how much there is. And it's interesting that they can run these really well. They get a lot of control out of them. So here's the Chevrolet Rotovette. This had a fire problem, didn't it, earlier today? Alex Hildebrand had to jump out and try and sort things out. I'm really glad that they've been able to get it back up and running again.
Yeah, well, the bodywork looks all to be intact now. There you go. You see a little bit of repair work on the right-hand side there of the Corvette, but it's all back and going. 1,000 brake horsepower underneath the bonnet there. Screams all the way up the hill. Sometimes Axel decides to stop and do a donut here. Is he going to? No, decides to get on past, heads into Malcolm Bend, and this is the Toyota GR Super Drift with Cali Rosentera, and so the great rally driver who is also a great drifter. Give him a celebration. He's giving you a wave if you're standing out there right now. Beautiful control, and yeah, absolutely superb. And it's great, even though he's backed off a bit from World Rally, still taking the odd victory, of course, this year, even though he's not doing the full championship, having won the title the last couple of years, and now doing some other action as well, racing on circuit, doing drifting, just total control. Yeah, they just make it look absolutely easy, don't they? But in 2008, James Dean behind the wheel, speeds off, everyone leaving donuts. That tarmac down there outside the house will be nice and sticky. Legs are on, gets excited, he's going to flick it the other way and head
through. Smoking it up. 2019, Ahmed introduced the world to the first ever Lexus RTF drift car. This one was built apparently in just some 70 days or so. It is another one with the 2JZ engine, 1,200 horsepower, and just as creative, as you can see, as it does the 360s. Touch on the grass, but not for long, straight back onto the tarmac. And then we've got the Red Bulls as well, of course. This is Elias Bununji with one of the BMW M4s, the Red Bull. Let's see how this goes.
1,000 horsepower on this one, so that is actually double that of your normal M4 road car. So plenty of power underneath that loud pedal under your foot there. 3 litre straight 6, and actually it's the German brothers, Elias, who is driving the car, and they are known as the Red Bull Drift Brothers, with Jonas is his other brother as well.
Well, it's lovely to see. What a wonderful job they do. Beautifully done. Just touching the edge of the tarmac, but without going too wide. Then they get up to the top of the hill.
they often do some extra demonstrations, which is lovely. We had a little competition up here last year with the drifters, and they had to finish it off with that little rotational scheme up at the top end.
I tell you what they should do, they should stick David Green in the middle there, and whoever drifts around him the best will regarded as one of the brightest young stars in the world of drifting. Started drifting at just 9 years old in the Irish Amateur Championship, and that's far in a Toyota. So slightly different machinery that he's dealing with today. But still, looks like he's having plenty of fun and heads up that hill with ease.
You can see all of them, absolutely, yeah. They look utterly professional with the way they can throw these cars around. And of course, the reality of trying to do this in a normal car is never as easy as this. People have a go at it, but and to do this on a dry surface as well. It's not like you're slipping around on a snowy, icy surface. You're on a dry surface, so you need that horsepower to give you that throttle and steering control.